There we go. Typical things about get the stream going again. No, I clicked that unmute button. Obviously didn't do anything. Anyway, I'll start again. The good thing is I'll just edit that at the beginning. So, morning everyone, evening everyone. It's now 7:13 or 14 in the morning here. It's supposed to be on at 7, but it was taking a while to find my stuff because I was doing a bit of rearranging this morning. Oh, this morning, last night really. I have got a few things set up. I want to try and do some quizzes, but the problem is it's very hard to set quizzes up while you're on the bike. So we'll see how it goes. Getting back to the endurance rides. By the way, how are you, Niall? Speaking of endurance, sound better now? Let's get back to Zwift. So, Sunday, banded ride. I hate banded rides. Endurance ride. 1 lap 54. That seems like a long, good endurance ride. Start. It's a C cat. Can always lead the event. It's on you. Don't start it yet. I don't know whether I should be riding my gravel. That will I need to upgrade the gravel. Can always do Lucy in the Sky. That looks very harder for me at the moment though. I ain't got that base. Let's just start the Lucy in the Sky and then we'll see how we go. I'm on the gravel bike, so we'll go a typical gravel route. Tempest fidget. Here we go. It's getting ready to press stuff. Come on, load up. Oh, did I get my bottle? I did. Where's my... Oh, it's over there. I'll get that now before the workout starts. No, pause. I'm sitting there for 10 minutes. All right. A big, beautiful change. Why is it so hard? It should be easy to start off on that. Whatever happened to the soft start? You're still in Germany now? Put that chat over here. I can't see it. It's too far away. Hey, Gunner. You must be able to get on the bike now, Gunner. Yeah. This is about the time you ride, isn't it? I was thinking about asking Burrito if they're going to be riding. I know what the answer's going to be. So I'll give these riders a ride on. All right, it's also warming up. Let's see if I can work out how to do YouTube stuff. Where is this stuff? It's actually quite annoying to do that stuff. Let's try. I don't know whether I do a poll or I do Q&A. Is it Q&A? Let's try Q&A, see what happens. think it's Q&A. You did an outdoor race earlier. Did you do a gravel race or a mountain bike race? Gunner? All right, now I'm not sure if this is how you're supposed to do it. Let me just do this one first. This will be a test. So my prompt is too long. Let's try. Whoops. What am I doing? Oh, don't want to do that one. Okay. Let's see if this works. Oop. Still says prompt is too long. Let's try the other thing. 404 watts normalized power for 72 minutes. That's zone 2 right for you, Gunner. A mountain bike. Was it like a proper mountain bike single track, or was it a bit more of a open gravel roads? What if I start a poll? Let's try this one. Okay. Maybe the poll is the one to do. Here we go. Copy that one. Add options. Oh man, this is annoying. This is annoying. Lucky I'm doing a workout. I'm going to use my fan soon. What I should have really done for these questions is made them a question and one answer. I'll get better at it in about 10 hours time. Not streaming, sitting at my desk. All right, does this work? Let's go. That work. That work at all. Can't even see my own pole. And it also goes really annoying on the chat, doesn't it? Oh well, that's a fun things to try out. About trying to make a stream that's better quality. I'm already doing an effort. Oh no, still warming up, I was going to say. They set one up with a group of mountain bikes. What made you want to do a mountain bike ride on time, Gunner? You just wanted to show off your new mountain bike, didn't you? But you got a new road bike. So, all right. 2.5 minutes left of this workout, then I'm going back to bed. That chat looked really good until I put a poll up. Actually, it didn't look that good, but now the poll's just messing things up. All right, I think everyone's answered. I think better hurry up and answer before I give you the next answer. Before I give you the answer. What I didn't think about is how you end the polls. How do you do that? Got to end the poll before I give the answer, don't I? It's also the problem is there's no way to tell how many people got the right answers right. Got the right answers right. That's a great sentence, that one. All right, turn the fan on. Is it facing kind of, or is it facing my microphone? Probably facing the microphone. It's close. It's not really facing me. It's facing right here. Nice and cool there. Lucky it's a cold morning. Right, pause this workout. Rearrange the fan just a touch. Then do the pole. Just going around my body. A bit more maybe. There we go. Scrape, scrape, scrape. Great noises for the stream. Eight minutes faster on the mountain bike than the road bike. Oh, it's clipping in is fantastic. All right, before I continue on with the workout, let's concentrate on getting this pole and pole. There we go. So, who are you idiots that got it wrong? What's the question again? Time zones. Oh, France. I would have gone Australia, actually. I honestly would have gone Australia. I suppose France has got lots of territories. That's the quick trick, isn't it? It's got Polynesian territories. There's probably other territories in. Well, it's definitely Pacific Ocean territories. African territories wouldn't matter because it's the same time zone, I would have thought, than France. Have they got any South American territories? 12 time zones. Is it? That's a lot of time zones. Oh, am I going to continue this event? Nah, it's just starting this workout. I think. Did I restart it? I think I did. Not racing this morning though, Gunner. I'd already do, because I do my VO2 Tuesdays. I do my TTTs on Thursdays. So that's 2 days of absolute carnage for my level at the moment. So then I mess up my microphone. Doesn't matter, does it? So I don't really want to do a race. The only thing that's racing at the moment, this time slot, is tiny races, which is it's too much. It's too much for me. So I'm just going to tap out some endurance, trying to see if I can make things. Why is my the chat's not the right, is it? I was just having a look at that. How can I adjust that? It's the thing about setting up chats. Until you go live, you can't really predict exactly how it goes. So yes, as I was saying, Gunner, just going to tap this out, I think. See if anyone else wants to ride along zone 2, chatting away. The other thing I could be doing is watching Spider-Noir. Spider-Noir's all over my social media feeds. Apparently it's a cracker of a series. It's got Nicolas Cage. It's always, I'm never quite sure with Nicolas Cage. Is he an amazing actor or is he just acts the same person every single time. He does do different things. All right, let's see if I can fix this up. Where's the text? Problem is I've got to type stuff. Can kind of see what you're writing. It says mountain bike rates average 404 normalised power. Problem is, I set up last night so it was at the bottom of the chat. At the moment it's not. It's just showing your response. Can I change things? Interact. That sort of helped. So the problem is it says, good to get some, or is that just, yeah, this is the end of the sentence. Oh. No, it says good to get some miles back in the bank. My chat's all sorts of messed up. I think I need to change that, don't I? I think it's just a font size change in the CSS. Let me just finish this section, or interval if I was to be correct. I'm getting a new poll question up soon as well. Anything to distract from my writing. All right, we'll pause the workout. That's why I like having the Zwift plays. Actually really handy. All right, let's work out this chat. Where is the text size? Font size. Font size. Okay. What happens if I change that? Okay. Didn't really change much, did it? Try it a bit lower. Let's see if it actually does anything. Refresh cache. No, it's not changing anything. All right, I'll just have to change this bit. Here we go. Great Zwift streaming here. Edit, transform. So the crop's not, there's no crop on the bottom. Why are you doing that? No, won't do anymore. Oh, well, is there a transform on there? Filters, nothing on there. I'll put the advanced mask on. Let's change that. Too much. Here it comes, slowly. Very boring stream, this one, sorry about that. Here it comes slowly. Well, what? Still, see, it won't show the bottom of the chat. That's annoying. Someone just has to keep pressing enter. That'll do. You guys can see the chat anyway. It's mostly just so that I fill up that space, because the problem is I can make the screen bigger of me. If I make the screen bigger as Zwift, it doesn't work. I could use my green screen, but I actually prefer especially for something where it's just me pottering around like this. Did I restart my workout? No. Here we go. More power. Come on, kick in. I think Erg's kicking in. There we go. That needs a new trainer. Okay. So next question. See if we can get that up. What's happened to my chat? I can't see it. In case you're watching, it's on a replay. Gunners. And the last message on my chat is going to be good to get some miles in the bank. My bank account's very low at the moment for miles. I've actually got 2 weeks going of training. Been doing those quickfire workouts. I actually finished all the quickfire workouts. I don't think I did the first one though. I think I definitely did 9 of them though. Giving myself 2 days off in that 2 weeks. It's only half an hour workouts, but it's more than I've been doing. All right, let's work on the next question. Technical, brilliant stream. Okay, new pop. Okay, start a pop. Oops, I've got to make sure I don't copy the answer, the questions. Sorry, the options. Okay. It'd be really good if you could set these up pre-stream. So have me fumbling about with a mouse. It's really not designed for people on a bike to be tapping away. All right, get that last paste in and then this generic quiz question up. There's actually, people enjoy it. I can put some more effort into the questions. Well, that's so annoying though, that pole. Oh, here we go. Bit of green. You got till the end of the green to answer. And then 10 minutes for me to paste it up. Where's my hose? 36 seconds to go. Plus or minus 5 minutes. Oh, I forgot to put this question up. It's difficult. Ain't no way I'm doing this during the VO2 rides. I struggle to talk. All right. Okay, you got 10 more seconds to get your vote in. And then remember your answer, quick answers. Create your own list. Okay, here you go. End the poll. Probably don't have to worry about ending the poll before I do that slide, do I? Because there's a delay in the stream. So it's not like you're going to see the answer before the poll finishes. Oh, you both got that right. Well done. It's probably pretty obvious the answer because I'm streaming from Australia, Melbourne. The generic questions slightly skewed towards me, aren't they? It's not going to be the best poll today, or the best questions today. I was just trying to see how I can make these rides go a bit quicker. It's definitely going quicker for me. For you guys, it's probably going real slow. Okay, so I got the mountain bike too, because how many kilometers until I upgrade it? Let's have a look. Oh. I can't really do it in here, can I? Because I can't click on the frame. Anyway, just have to trust me, bro. It's about, might pop up when it gets to 50 kilometers. I might be able to upgrade it just on this ride to level 2. I'm going all right. I'm actually back on the bike. I've got not many goals. I'm not trying to get to a certain FTP or anything. I'm just trying to get, because the thing is, I'm not fat, but I'm going that way. I just ease it off, back down again. It's been sort of on this level for a while, but it's not going downwards. So I don't want to get super skinny. So the problem is with I'm 20 kilos heavier than when I was racing. I don't need to get back down to that. But 10 kilos going to make more of a difference everyday life, especially with having a kid that's 20 months old. Just being a bit lighter, it puts a lot less strain on everything. Lucky he's a tiny little kid. He's 20 months old and only just 10 kilos. It's going up in the metrics because obviously, well, no, obviously, but the people that know my story, he was born at like the 1 percentile of weight very early, so there's only like 693 grams. Well, not like he was 693 grams when he was born, and then does what all babies do, loses 20% of their body weight from the fluid loss. So it's less than 600 grams after a day or two. When we were in China last year, I was like an 8-month-old that was as heavy as he is now. 10 kilo when I got 8-month-old. How are you, Camille? Is it Camille or Camille Ma? I feel like it's Camille. It's been a while since I've streamed regularly, so names are familiar, but I've lost why they're familiar. Ah, thank God. I remembered. I need to be like Phil Lovett. I say this every stream, but Phil would know. Remember everything. I'd love to do that. It's one of the skills that, well, lots of skills that I'd love. But when I go to meet people, I remember faces. But then, if I met him 6 months later, I have no idea what their name is. Probably most people have that, but there is people that can get people's names. It's always the people that I'm meeting in, isn't it? You run into people and they know who you are, and you're like, you don't want to be impolite because they're like, how you going, Ben? And you're like, oh, good, yeah. It's like, how are yourself? Like, what have you been up to? How's the family? Because like, you don't know if they've got kids or a wife. Family is always a great way, unless of course you run across someone who's had a terrible, I shouldn't laugh, but someone's had like a house fire and lost all their family, and then you ask how the family is. I'm guessing you remember that sort of thing. How's your family going, Camille? Should ask Gunnar and Niall as well. Ask Niall if he's still in Germany, but he's probably watching something else more interesting. I've seen... Don't think you're doing My Wish, Gunnar, are you? Are you doing My Wish, Camille? Because I know Niall does, or did. Haven't been in the scene long enough. Haven't been in the scene long enough this year to keep an eye on what's happening with Niall and his exploits. I shouldn't say exploits, should I? It sounds wrong when that comes to Zwifting. Sounds like Niall and his endeavours. Oh, here we go. 3 minutes. Oh, 1 minute. Thank God. I was thinking 3 minutes. It's not like I'm doing threshold, but still. Now my ATP, it's not the lowest it's ever been, but since I've been Zwifting, it's never been below 270 watts, and that was 270 watts after being in hospital for 3 weeks, and then not being able to, well, being in hospital for 3 weeks, and then getting back on the bike after 4 weeks, maybe 5 weeks from the crash in 2018. So my ATP, when I got back on 2 weeks ago, not that far off 270, it's probably about 275 at the very most. It's bumped back up to 280 something now. It's not so much I want to build up my ATP a lot. There was that weight that I was talking about. There's also having a little bit of endurance. I can feel it coming back pretty quickly. Like that first week when I was doing 30-minute rides, I was quite happy for the first few rides to be finished at 30 minutes. Not last night, I took a day off yesterday. The day before, I did the TTT in the afternoon and then 30 minutes at night, double up day. And that 30 minutes didn't so much go by quickly, but it was much easier. It was a cafe ride, but the time, 30 minutes, my body wasn't sore. So I can easily bump it up to 45-minute sessions. One of the things I'm thinking about doing is, because I'm not caring about specifically getting back to fitness as soon as possible, I might run through some of this sort of training block plans. I'll do I was looking at it, I forgot what it's called, but you will see in a couple of days. I'll record a couple of workouts, maybe 1, 2 or 3, 1, 2 and 3, post them up, because it gets me on the bike, stops me from thinking about going to do it tomorrow, gives me a little bit of structure rather than just racing, and I want to see what it's like, because people sort of gave up the idea of doing pre-record workout rides. There might be some people that still do it, but most people will live stream a workout. So they can maybe pre-record it. Not sure if I'll publish them on my actual feed or if I'll just stick them up public without publishing them. So that if people want to do that training plan, they can click on my video for the first one, the second one, the third one. I'll do all, I think it's 8 workouts, maybe more. See if people are interested in that, because it's kind of low effort for me. It's still effort, but I'm already doing the riding. That's the reason why I originally streamed. So moving on from that. Yeah, go to bed, Gunner. Thanks for watching. You can wake up and do the rest of the polls later on. I've got 10 of them. I'll let Gunner go to bed before I keep talking so he doesn't stay on, because it's absolutely riveting, this. Give me a chance to have a drink. I was riding with Kyle on Discord voice the other week, and it reminded me of a race. Years ago, 2022, I think it was. What was it? 3 years ago, anyway. ZRL race with my Australian teammates. So I was looking back through my live streams, also just to see what my quality was like back then too. Remind myself. And I found that one that was talking about, and I'm not watching, like my streams go forever. I'm not watching the 4 hour, 40-minute stream. I don't know if that says a lot about my psychological issues, but it was actually really fun watching back my teammates chat. I did talk way too much at the end. That was kind of cringe. It was like one teammate would say something, then I'd talk. Another teammate would say something, then I'd talk. I think it's because when you do this streaming, obviously you don't want to just sit there and not say anything. So I've gotten used to just talking out loud. It extends onto my Discord voice chat. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to re-upload that. I'll just do a short little intro to let people know it's not a current live stream, especially for those who've never seen my live streams before. Don't want to confuse them. I ain't that strong anymore. But it was interesting looking back on it because the captain was Jay Normus. Jay, I really should know his last name. Going back to what I was talking about being bad at names. But here's our captain. And he was always really calm and relaxed. You knew that things meant things to him during the ZRL races. So it wasn't like you're thinking, oh, he doesn't really care. He's chilled. He was very passionate about it. But he's also very good at guiding the team, whether you messed up or not. Not that you can really mess up on doing a ride with your mates. But we all know that feeling of doing an event and doing worse than you expected. Feeling like you let the team down. So there was Jay, then Gatesy. You should all be familiar with Gatesy. Tasmania's hottest tradie. Mark Gates. So what do you call it? Dynamic trio? The three Musketeers. Josh Harris, Josh Bloody Wilson and Mark Gates. They all live in Tassie. Josh Wilson, I think he just won, not sure if he just won the Australian indoor cycling championships, or he won some big outdoor event that day. Sorry, not that day, that few weeks before that, and then got COVID. So he was recovering from COVID. Still very strong. He went to Europe and did professional cycling. His dad was a Tour de France rider, so he was an absolute beast. And then you had obviously Josh Harris. I talk way too much about how great Josh Harris is. Josh is, if you're watching, you know, pretty rubbish, really. You didn't get 100% of the fastest first at line points in that race. I beat you in the first segment. Second segment. Although he got the fastest 3 sector, which is what I was actually aiming for. So how many was there? 3, 4, 5. Was there only 5 of us? It might have been. I really hope I didn't forget someone in that team. It was the last race of the round. I had at the same time I had my burrito team, which is gun as part of that. Also doing ZRL with them in the European time slot. So it was a good fun time for me to be riding. Fit 2 ZRL races in less than 24 hours. And it was an absolute brutal course. I might have actually not ridden that round with burrito. I might have set it out. But it was cobble climbs in Richmond, 5 laps with 2 point segments. Back in the old days when the super tuck worked in the group. I might have even been riding with back pedal at that time, potentially. I don't think so. It was around that time anyway. Anything between 2 and 5 years is around that time for me now. All right, let me work on the next poll. Question 3. I could probably put the slide up on my screen before I finish the poll, because there's a delay, isn't there? All right. This will be so much faster with 2 hands. I need one of those keyboards that goes on the handlebar, because all I need to do is just be able to press Alt, I think, to make it a lot faster. Well, actually, I still need to be able to press the keyboard button with the other hand. So, anyway, almost there. I might as well slide to the next slide, see if that works. Whoop. Why can't I put that one in? Come on. What's going on with that one? Try that again. What's going on? Come on. Do I have to get off my bike and press the answer for this? Or maybe I'll just get rid of one of the answers. Should I? I'll do that. I'll just get rid of one of the answers. Oh no, for some reason this one's too big. All right, let's try that one. Okay. You'll be able to see it on screen anyway. It's taken me so long. This is just a practice to see how terrible I'm at this. Hey Peter, yeah, the prize is you get to stop watching earlier than everyone else. Hey, Radian VSZ, you're really testing me on that one, aren't you? What's your first name? Actually, to the poll. No, I haven't spent much time on this poll. You can probably guess. I'm terrible at names. What's your first name again, Peter? What did they used to call you on the streams and races, Peter? Forgot what it was. You probably have too. McMuffin, that's right. It was what's his name? We're back to the names again. Stu. And our team used to call you McMuffin. Don't know why I think that's so funny. So childish. All right. I think everyone's had a chance to answer that question. Got to end the poll. There's a delay, so I don't actually. What I'll do is I'll leave a live risky. I'll give the answer on the ABS so that it comes up the same time as the poll. Because there's a lot going, a lot riding on this. I did get that $250 check from Map. Now, one of the things I was thinking about is if I get to 1,000 subs, not that it matters, but it'd be funny to get to 1,000 subs and be able to give away pairs of socks to people. Problem is, if I hand out the voucher code, like 5 people, there's nothing stopping anyone from just using the $250 straight away. Now, I'm pretty certain it works for Map International, so it's not that issue. The issue is just giving out enough money on the vouchers for each person to order socks. If they want it, they've got to pay for postage. Otherwise, that's what I do. I'd just get 3.5 pairs of socks from Map and then send it out to people. When I get my 1,000 subs, that way people will watch the stream to get a free pair of socks. Stream of me going to the post office and sending the socks. What quality that would be. I'll then make a video about how I made 1,000 subs. Only just 5 years of YouTubing, and how you can do that too. 5 easy steps that your doctor doesn't want you to know about, or the doctors hate. Big corporations hate this. It's actually been good timing because it's made me more motivated to get on the bike so that I get my 20 cents a week. But it's like, I never really thought about trying to get to 1,000 subs as the main driver of the channel. So it's just been wallowing. Live streaming's terrible for subs. It's great fun, and you get a really good community out of it. But you can live stream for years and get like 300 subs. But now that I've sort of gone up to what is it, 956 or 955 subs, I'm like, well, actually, it's kind of fun. Get it to 1,000. So I can have 1,000 disappointed followers. It's only been 43 minutes. I thought this would go faster. Mind you, it's 13 minutes more than I usually do. So what's happening in Europe? I think you guys are all watching from Europe. No one in Australia is going to be watching. It's Sunday morning. They'll be out riding their bikes. It's now just past 8 o'clock here. If I can do these streams every week, it will work out well because Ethan doesn't wake up until a bit later on. Yeah, you were right, Pete. I had the chat covering up. I really should just get you to be the poll master. Doesn't sound right, does it? Quiz master. Give a ride on. I did it too early. Sorry, guy ahead. Can't give you a ride on anymore. Mr. Avocado, try that. Oh, go to that person. Anyone else do that when you're riding along in a workout and you want to give ride-ons to someone and you miss someone and then they're going too fast that way or too slow fast that way? You miss them. God damn it. I wanted to give you a ride-on. You can leave now. What time is it in the UK? You're watching from Brisbane, David. Morning. At least you're on the same time zone as me now. Is it pouring with rain in Brisbane? We had rain yesterday. More rain again today. And guess what? More rain tomorrow and the next day. But after that, summer's over. It's back to 15 degrees. 11 p.m. It's about time to get on a bike, mate. I miss those days when you did, 10:30 p.m. streams. Right, here we go. Hopefully I've missed the tiny races. I want to remove any possibility of doing a tiny race today. Yeah, it's a difficult thing about streaming. If I could get up an hour earlier, I would. Because apart from David, no one watching in Australia at this time. So I try to get all of my European viewers to do some quizzes, terrible quizzes. Put them through a bit of pain, just like I am on the bike. 7 seconds to go. It's a Saturday night, all my American viewers like Jeff out partying. You're going to go right up, is it Mount Cootha? I always forget how to pronounce it. Cootha or Cootha. For those that don't know what I'm talking about, in Brisbane, the local ride always goes up. Not always. But if you're in Brisbane, generally, the ride goes up the mountain next to the city. I'm actually surprised Carl's not on. Peter, I don't think he's got COVID, but he's recovering from an illness. He's on medical leave from the team. That reminds me, I need to get my Evo jersey. I'm running for Evo now. Because all the burritos are retired. Except for Kyle, he rides for Evo. There's a few others that race, but I'll just be standing at the sideline handing out bottles. Not that I can keep up with Kyle, but he's a sandbagger, isn't he? Done it once. Don't blame you. I used to live on the Sunshine Coast. Going to Brisbane occasionally. Actually flew into Brisbane a couple of times on training rides. It's a bit scary flying a Cessna 172 into an international airport. Pretty certain Brisbane's international. Anyway, there's massive runways. You're literally flying at circuit height, 500 foot, as you're crossing the threshold of the runway. Then you start making your descent. Feels like you're going nowhere. Because you're used to landing on runways. Maybe a fifth of the width. So as you come down and sink, the runway's so wide, it just feels like you're going into the ground and you're going nowhere. You actually do flapless landings. Otherwise you're landing so slow that you can't get off the runway in time. So you land really fast, but it feels super slow. And you're freaking out because you can hear the air traffic control saying that there's Even if it's a 737, doesn't matter, it's huge. But you've got a commercial aircraft behind you, expedite the taxi off the runway. They do a great job, so there's no danger. But it's hell scary compared to flying in the local GA aerodrome where you've got your mates cruising around as well. So that's probably, what, a decade ago? I shouldn't make any jokes about Queenslanders. My dad lives up right on the border. You guys might come down and meet him up. He lives in the Wollumbar. Did I say that properly with my deep breathing? Wollumbar. Right next to previously known as Mount Warning. I can't remember what it's called now. So I usually fly into the Gold Coast when I go there. Get out of there as soon as possible before the locals notice. I miss the state of origin. I know I'm Victorian, but I was born and raised in Canberra, ACT. So, for some reason I've been following New South Wales all my life. Don't know why. Damn state of origin makes me do it. So, I've lost interest obviously over the years. Purely because I get sick of being beaten by Queensland. But apparently I missed how many kilometres to upgrade? 25. I can get it on this stream. Level 2 gravel bike. Anyway, so apparently I missed a really, don't know if it was a great game, pretty exciting game. Queenslanders, I don't know enough about the game at the moment with the rules, but you're going to feel hard done by. The rules will rule, but slightly different timing and scenario. Queensland probably runs home by 50 points. So, game 2, I don't know if I'll watch that one. Queensland's going to have its revenge, I suspect. For those who don't follow local politics in Australia, for the eastern side of Australia anyway, it's the biggest event of the year. The three matches in a series. State of origin. Game 2 in Melbourne, is it? Oh, butt's getting sore. Was it like 5 weeks away? Or less? The good thing is I have to suffer through most of Melbourne's team being the Queensland side, because I really dislike the Melbourne NRL team. Probably not so much nowadays. I'll watch less of it. But obviously being from Canberra, I grew up as a Raiders kid. It's funny too, because usually the rest of Australia hate Canberra, but seems to be a little bit of less hatred towards the Raiders. I think because Mal Meninga paid for the Raiders, so you get the Queensland support. Was a long time ago though, if you can remember that. You're probably one of the smaller demographics for the current football watchers. Less than 3 weeks. Is Pongia able to play, or is he still suspended? I haven't followed the outcome of that. I really should have made questions about NRL, shouldn't I? All right, here we go. 3 minutes. Another effort. Another hour and 6. I don't know if I can do all that. All right. My brother used to play rugby league. I was a cricket, soccer, Aussie rules kid. Never rugby league. I did rugby union at school, but I really just liked rugby union. It was just an excuse for kids from the other school to give you a punch while you're lying on the ground. At least with Aussie rules, rugby league, you're not lying there helplessly for half the match. Maybe I was a bit of a dickhead as a kid. Getting back to the story. So my brother played rugby league. He was always bigger than the other kids. I mean, he's still big, but just proportionately big the other kids in his age group. Because the thing about rugby league is the cutoff point wasn't, well, the cutoff point was a different point to other sports. So he was born in January. In other sports, he'd be put up a year and be the same size as most of the kids. But in rugby league in Canberra, they put him in the same year of birth. So he's already a big kid. But then he's competing against kids who are potentially 10 or 11 months younger, which is a big difference when you're, 8, 9, 10, well, especially when you get to 12. Some kids shoot up with getting the testosterone early. So he was playing in a match, probably under 10s. And Mal Meninga was there on the sidelines watching. So every kid wanted to prove how good they were. I swear, every time my brother went up for a run, every kid was just throwing themselves at him. Now, these days, they would have dragged him off the field after the first concussion. But he got hit. It was a bit groggy, came off for a few minutes. Coach put him back on once he seemed all right. Got back out, got hit again in the head, very next tackle. I swear he got 3 concussions that day. And then, no surprise, could have had nothing to do with it, but he got a brain tumour when he was a bit older. The doctors had no idea when it was growing. Luckily for him, it was a slow growth brain tumour. It was in the middle of his brain, but had Charlie Teo, who's a fantastic surgeon, very, very, very controversial in Australia, because he does operations that no one else will. But Charlie Teo went in there, separated the halves of his brain a tiny bit because keyhole surgery, but sucked out I won't go too much details, but luckily for my brother, the brain tumour was a very slow growing and non-cancerous. Very big, it was the size of a tennis ball. So it was obviously the issues he was having when he worked it out was headaches and loss of concentration, because he was getting brain swelling, hydrocephalus, I think it's called. Anyway, so that was a tough period. Came out all right. So that was my football story. I don't know if Ethan will be playing rugby league. But I'm pretty certain nowadays, if your kid gets hit in the head, they ain't putting it back on the field. Should be anyway. I don't know, I haven't been to a game recently. All right, so we're going to new poll up, as it seems to be working so smoothly and effortlessly. Well, this was a long question. If anyone knows how to do this automated, let me know in the chat or in the comments later on. I could do it. I could do an external site. I just wanted something in the chat. What I really need is a moderator. You can type away. Where's Lord when you need him? I wonder what chat, because those who don't know, I'm talking about Lord DeLego. He was, during COVID, he was moderating every single fucking channel I followed. He was working hard. Not sure where he is now. Okay. So ask a question optional. I should have put the answers and see if you can guess what the question is. So tedious for me. Well, tedious for you guys, I know. But copy, paste with the hand on the mouse while I'm writing. It's only possible through modern technology. But almost pressed start poll before my poll question was up. Okay. Now as the stream's delayed, I can put the next screen on, can't I? Okay. Here we go. Next minute segment. It's annoying that the poll gets stuck in the chat. The whole chat scene's annoying for me. Spent time last night using someone else's stream. Is it possible because let's see, is this a really easy fix? No, it makes no difference. Well, potentially if I refresh it. Let's try that. Don't think it's going to make a difference. I won't bother. Okay. Got through that first hour. Now this question should be pretty easy. I'll probably get it wrong, but when I got the generic questions, one of them was which Grand Tour finishes in Paris traditionally. So I skipped that one. All right, go. You guys have got 2 minutes until I finish the poll. Get in when you rise. I've got the, so for those who haven't been following earlier on, the riveting stream, a $250 voucher for a map. Oh, this way. So, I've actually got to get a base jersey. Problem was they're about 120 bucks or something on the map. Maybe I'll get that. But I was thinking what I should do is see if I get map to break up the voucher into like 5 chunks. That way, I don't know how it'll work though. I'm not that good with stuff. try and give away 5 pairs of socks, or 5 vouchers for enough money for socks. I think it might work out about that. Enough rambling. Anyway, so my point is trying to split the voucher up into 5 times so people can use vouchers without me giving the code out to the one voucher, and then relying on everyone not just grabbing more than their fair share. Not that I don't trust you guys. I don't trust you. But let's make it simpler. But then the problem is I've got to work out how do I give the prize out? How do I run it? Because it's not to try and get more subscribers, it's more just, it'll be fun. There we go. Hey, I got a pair of socks. Exactly. That's why I want to try and split it up into separate vouchers, because otherwise I buy the pair of socks and then I got to post it out to people around the world. Or I could just do a lot of YouTubers probably do, run the contest and then say it got lost in the mail. Keep it with myself. I would never do that, because postage is, it's got to be at least 15 bucks, 20 bucks, surely. I could just scrap the idea and get myself two base layers. Too hard basket. But if anyone's got any ideas how to do it, because I'd like to give it off to people, not randoms who just join the contest. Ideally, I'd give it like 100 pairs of socks to the first 100 people that watch my stream, which was over a 3-year period. That's the thing, I've been streaming for so long. I think my very first video was just, I was on Facebook Exert support group, the official one. It was during COVID. Or it might have been just before COVID. No, it would have been, no, I think it was during COVID. I don't think I started streaming before COVID. So, but I made a video, I think I still got it on my channel, using a crappy webcam, crappy lighting, because I got so frustrated by everyone always asking the same question every day on Facebook. I was a noob, by the way. But I'd answer that question next day, same question. Next day, same question. I should have just ignored it. But no, what I do, I'm going to make a video explaining my situation. Anyway, short story, because I've got to get this done before 53-minute story. But so I sat down, recorded a really low quality video full of information that's not correct anymore. It was correct at the time. That was it for a while. Funny thing was, like, I got 100 subs pretty much straight away from that video. But they're all Exert users. So I'm not sure if they've all leaked away since then, many years ago. Looked at my videos and gone, what's this? Unsubscribe. But, so I can't give them away. Can't give them socks. Show no gratitude to them whatsoever. What I was thinking about doing is this messaging map, saying, look, what can we do in this situation? And I say, no worries, Ben, here's $1 million. Fly each one of you out to Mallorca and then sit at the top of the climb, hand out socks to the first person that crosses the line. Here we go. 30 seconds. No, 1 minute. I've got to do the pole. All right. Pole's been up for ages. And the pole. Strada Bianchi. How do I see the pole results? Oh, there it is. 67% from 3 votes. All right, who got it wrong? Own up. I think I would have got that right. I mean, I should. Because I've been to, what's the city that finishes in? Is it Bianchi? what's the city it finishes in? I've been to it anyway. My friend lives there. So back in 2017, I think it was 2017, I went and stayed. I went the east coast of Italy. I went to a friend's wedding and then just travelled by train up the east coast to Verona, stopping along the way. I stayed at my friend's place just outside this town. It's a beautiful view of the town. Went up the tower that overlooks the square where it finishes. It's a weird shape square. It's where they have the horse racing around the square. Hope it's the right town, otherwise I'm looking like an idiot, more than usual. Proper city. So, the Italian wedding was so typically Italian. There was a friend of mine who lives in Australia, married an Australian, but went back to Italy. And I was actually going to Europe anyway. Spent time in Spain. So, took is it the EasyJet? What's the other really low budget airline? Anyway, flew from Barcelona across to, what's the airport? Could be here all day trying to remember that. And then took a bus from the city to the, don't know if it was, could have been Ryanair. There's EasyJet and Ryanair, isn't there? I thought there was another one. I just remember landing in Italy. No, it was an English one. Maybe we'll just go Ryanair. It's good for the storytelling. Now, when I landed in Barcelona, there was more international tourists. But flying from Barcelona to Italy, there was obviously a lot of Italians returning home. Could be the Spanish as well. So everyone cheered and clapped when the plane landed. It's probably a more normal thing, but I mean, I fly a lot of times domestically. It's Australians. So everyone's jumped up, trying to grab their bags, and I was clapping and cheering. Only those remaining. Wow. Suppose is that recent because of the fuel prices, or is it just because I'm telling a story from almost a decade ago? Probably the latter. Not the latter. It's funny when I do my videos and then I look at the auto subtitles. I used to spend a lot of time trying to make sure the subtitles are right, just to see if I can make the process really quick. I don't really bother now. Sometimes I throw it in ChatGPT to say change Zwift to Zwift, but I don't check it, so I don't know what else it does to it. I did burn the subtitles into some videos lost interest in that pretty quickly. All right, we've got 46 minutes to go. See if I can keep going. Got to keep an ear out for Ethan waking up. It's not so important that I go and get him because he's got his mum. But try and keep his routine in the morning going. Good question. I used to always use Zwift for racing, or Coco rides, or Bowie Brevet rides. So when I used to ride 10 to 15 hours a week, it was ZRL, WTRL, not necessarily at the same time. So those two races, or the WTRL team time trials, and then usually a race on a Saturday, and then Sunday another race, and the rest of the time Coco rides. When I was building up my strength, I used to do workouts mostly. So this workout here, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds from Exert, was my go-to workout. I probably do this 3 or 4 times a week, ranging from 90 minutes to 3 hours. And that made me stronger than anything else that I did on Zwift. When I first started on Zwift, this is all I did. I didn't do races. I just spent time building up my base. So I went from 270 watts to 340 watts FTP at about 80 kilos. I think I was dropping weight at the time, but 270 to 340 in about 6 weeks. It was a full-on training block though. Like I was basically doing as much as I could in that 6 weeks, maximizing the time that I had. Because these workouts are great. They're hard enough that they really give you strain, but they're not so hard that they give you high intensity. So if I ever think, okay, I'm going to try and be the best, fastest person I can, pretty much I do 5 of these a week, depending on time. If I could possibly do 1 a day, every day, 2 hours of this, 5 days a week, then maybe a race to keep things interesting, and then a day off. I always made sure I had a day off. Mondays was always, regardless, unless I'd missed days the week before. But if I'd ridden every day of the week, I always made sure I did nothing on Mondays. Not even a pedal stroke outdoors. Because the problem was, I was always overreaching. Because I'd get on the bike and go, okay, I'll do it easy, 60 minutes or half an hour. It never happened, even outdoors. Easiest thing was just not ride at all. I actually came to enjoy those days after deep into a training block. It's sort of zone 2. As you can see, it's blue, and then you do 1 minute at tempo. And on sort of physiological terms, it's like over-unders for your FTP, but for your lower threshold. And Exert defines your lower threshold as probably the maximum power you can ride for like 10-hour ride. So if you ride all day, look to your average power. If you're riding, sort of not a race, but you're riding quite hard all day, it's about where your lower threshold is for Exert. You're just doing over-unders of that. That built a beautiful base. And surprisingly, I think it's because of physiological reasons. Sometimes you're just better at things than others. It really raised my VO2. So my Zwift races, I got to like 10 watts per kilo per minute in a race, not just as a one-off effort. At the end of the race, I was able to do an ACAT, obviously not the hardest races, but it's just a general ACAT race for 25, 30 kilometers. that last minute I could put out 10 watts a kilo hard. And I was about 70, probably about 75 kilos most of the time. I did drop down at my thinnest to about 71. So at that weight, 10 watts a kilo is pretty lethal if you time things right. You'll be right on. But then I started getting teammates who then I'd be like, oh, I'll jump on with them. So I got less structure. I did manage to get my OTP up to about 370. Exert was about 380, but exert reads your threshold power is different than your traditional 60-minute max power. So I got about to 370 a couple of times, because what would happen was I'd get up there and then it's not blow up, but I'd hit a plateau. So I'd take a rest, dip down a bit. And also I tried changing things around. I went from trying to get a really strong base to try and get sprinting. So occasionally I mess around with trying to get better sprint power, because one of the big things that you'll notice is as your FTP increases, generally your sprint starts going down slightly. If you lose weight, you get faster, but if you haven't got much weight to lose. So you'll notice a lot of riders that do huge volume generally have pretty poor sprints. So I think my sprint, before I started really training on Zwift and I was just doing my outdoor riding, courier riding, I had like a 12 to 1300 peak power. And then at my fittest, it's probably like 1100 watts. But I didn't concentrate on sprinting enough. Because actually in Zwift racing, it's not your peak power that wins you the races, it's your 30 to 1 minute power if you can hold into the group. I should have been paying attention to the chat. You definitely, outdoor riding, it's one of the reasons why I got faster. It's because I used to always do outdoor riding. I was doing courier work, riding around in the city, doing food delivery for a company that's throwing cash at me. So I'd spend 6 days a week, starting work at 10 o'clock in the morning, working till 3, short lunch break for about an hour, and then back into riding till officially we closed at 10. Sometimes you're riding till 11. So I think I was doing, it's hard to tell with Strava because when you go into apartments it can mess it up. I was doing about 500 kilometers a week. And the problem was, it wasn't 500 kilometers of steady state zone 2. They'll stop start at the lights. As you say, you get tricked into trying to beat someone. So all the times, not every day, but every week at least, you pull up to the traffic lights. And because you've got a box on your bike, well I did anyway, you get the idiots who then slide past you and sit in front of you at the lights. And they take off like grandmas. No idea that you're racing off to try and get this food done. So you get pissed off at them, sprint around them, rather than setting off at a slightly more leisurely pace. The problem is you need to get around them, otherwise you get, well, because I knew the streets, so there were many intersections where you only had a very small window to get to the next intersection before the light turned red again. So I knew how much time it took to get there, how much effort. And if they got in the way, it meant I got another red light. And you times that by 30 times each delivery, and you might get that 2 or 3 times in delivery. It's really frustrating because we got paid per delivery, not per hour. The other thing was too, because you got paid per delivery, if it was busy, you'd ride as quick as you can between deliveries and returning to the restaurants. Uber Eats messed that up completely. Company I was working for really rewarded you for efficiency, and you had to be careful. Obviously, you don't want to ride so dangerously that you endanger your life. Most importantly, if you get injured, you can't earn money. So it was a matter of putting the effort in when it was worthwhile. And if you came to traffic lights, you knew that no matter how fast you went, you'd always hit a red light the next one. Either take it easy or you'd cut through a laneway. And it was so gamified. It was like a lottery, because you don't know where you're going to deliver to when you pick up. So there's always that excitement about whether it's the other side of the city, CBD, not the whole of Melbourne, or if it was literally on the same block that you pick up from. Because the thing was, you could order food through the app and they'd give out deals and discounts. So it was actually cheaper to order through the app than it was to actually walk into the restaurant and order yourself. So there was times where you pick up food and the person's actually standing in the restaurant. So you pick it up and they're like, oh, it's me. You check the app, you're like, oh, I haven't even pressed picked up yet. And it shows their location when you pick up. Or they live in the apartment upstairs, which can be annoying going through lifts. But it's better going through waiting for a few minutes on the lift before you even ride than having to ride 3 kilometres up and down some steep hills. Then have to ride 3 kilometres back to the sweet spot of the city. All right. Did I answer your question? How do I say your name? Is it Mwakala, or is that just a YouTube handle? No, I'm Australian and I can't speak properly. You probably picked up by now. That was a very long answer. Okay, what are we up to? Question 5. All right. Let me get that pasted into the chat. I really should just give A and B answers, shouldn't I? 4 answers takes too long. Well, I should just ask a question and people can type down what the answer is. All right, just about there. There we go, next question. Did it work? Not coming up yet. There we go. Okay. Well, I've almost done an hour and a half. Last half an hour's flying by for me. As you can see, it's starting to get light outside. It's a bit tricky because I had to set up my camera knowing that I'd get extra light. I've got most of the daylight. Is that the right sentence? I blocked off most of the light coming into the pain cave. It's just really a few little spots, but mostly this door. But the light coming through is actually good. Gives a bit of ambience. I used to do green screens. The problem with doing green screens is that unless you're in a building without any windows anywhere, your chroma key, here we go, your chroma key will get messed up if you get a bit of daylight spilling into into the room. So I was actually kind of a pain in the ass. Whereas having just a camera, the worst case scenario is it just gets overexposed, but you don't have weird chroma keying. Plus you can wear green, and also it doesn't take the green out of the camera. Okay, we'll do last 26 seconds and then get the answers to the poll. Takes so long to this poll that the people who have answered the first questions are gone. All right, butt's getting sore. Okay, here we go. The answer is iron. It's probably, how many people got that right? Everyone. It was a bit of an easy question, wasn't it? It's kind of hard to tell whether this is something people like doing, because I need to stream the same time, same day. Unless people say in the chat whether don't bother doing the poll, do this instead. A few years ago when I was riding up the Alp, I didn't want to race it. I did Kahoot. I was thinking about doing Kahoot this time. I wanted to see how it goes with the polls. Because everyone enjoys Kahoot, but the problem is not everyone can play Kahoot at the same time as being able to watch the stream. I want to try and give a ride on too late. I've also got to fix up the chat box. It was working perfectly when I built it last night. It was a bit easier though, wasn't it, David? Mind you, so what's the chemical symbol for the others? I should have probably put that in the answer. See if anyone knows those ones. And no Googling or asking ChatGPT or Siri, or actually you can ask Siri. Apple's got the worst AI. It'll tell you to go to ask Google probably. Well, here's the results I found on Google. Thanks for that, Siri. I have to click into those anyway, so I might as well have just clicked into Google. All right, David. The good thing about running this poll is I got no fear of losing. When I used to be on the podcast, first within the drops and then the Zwifty chats, the Kahoot questions, it was actually quite good at first because I used to always watch Zwift and look at Zwift. So I actually used to know, I used to do well on the questions. I think I won it a couple of times. But then once I got distracted, I wouldn't say distracted, once I didn't have the time to spend every waking minute pouring through Zwift content, started doing pretty badly. I think I was many times I was either last or dead last. It's the same thing, isn't it? Put that in the question. But then I won. Sometimes I won one. So like I was doing it with Zwifty chats one time, hosting with Rob. And I completely forgot that I changed my name to some silly thing. It's hilarious. I actually won. But I was like, oh, who's won that? What's their name? No one was saying it. It was them. And it was me. I didn't realise. Because I just give it up. I'd given up the idea that I'd win. So when I made the name on the Kahoot, I didn't pay attention. It wasn't until I watched back the stream, or potentially after the stream, I read the chat. Someone was like, "That's you. That's you." Lucky it wasn't when they're running those challenges where if you get beaten by the viewers, you got given some annoying challenge. We end up dropping the challenges because the problem was people didn't watch streams to see people do ridiculous things. Like, can I ride for an hour up the out of the saddle? Some people do that anyway, but if you don't normally do it, you probably get, well, you end up getting less viewers than your normal streams. What was the one? No-hander, that's right, Nathan to do a no-handed race. You got so little amount of viewers in the stream compared to as usual. All right, let's get another question up. I've got a few more to get through. Whoop. Copy paste ain't working so well. I usually use the shortcuts, but I can't use two hands. Definitely not adding more than 4 answers if I do this again. It just takes too long. All right, this is a very Australian-centric question. It's another easy question if you're from Australia. Okay. If you're not from Australia, well, I've got the stage 2 upgrade. I've been riding, I was upgrading the previous gravel bike, and then they released this one probably a month ago now, maybe longer, when they're doing that silly gravel mountain challenge series. So I bought that and started upgrading it again, but I don't ride enough to upgrade quick enough. There are hacks that I can do, like joining a group on a hill or starting a ride at the top of Innsbruck KOM, but it's not. I'm trying to do the spirit of the upgrades. All right, 20 seconds to go to answer the question. Bit of pressure on you here, David. Surely you don't get this wrong. All right, here we go. Oh, you won, David. We get less and less answers on these files. They're a raging success. All right, let's get another question up. Try and rattle through them. I've got 3 to go. This is actually another one. I think everyone should get this, but not necessarily so, I suppose. It's the thing about general knowledge questions. For people who follow the topic, they're extremely simple. I can make them harder next week, so no one gets the answers right. Right, let's see. Which of these is not a Grand Slam? I used to play a lot of tennis, so I was umming and ahhing whether I should put this in. But just because you're a cyclist doesn't necessarily mean you're a tennis follower. All right, we'll reveal the answer in 1 minute, just before the next interval. Try and rattle these off. Give people a chance to vote. Can't have you winning everything, David. All right. 10 seconds to get your vote in. 10 seconds to start watching people. Here we go. Davis Cup. Yeah, too easy again for you, David. Well, someone else voted. You get into competition. All right, this one might be a bit hard. I wouldn't actually know this. I'd have to guess. Probably pretty easy, but like the Davis Cup question, if you don't follow tennis, it's extremely hard or extremely easy if you do. My son absolutely loves the moon at the moment. He does say Earth. When I show him the moon, I'll draw him a moon and then I'll draw him the Earth. And he says Earth. But he's only 20 months old. Whoops, I think I just accidentally did something then. Oh no. Oh, it's all right. I'll just do 3 ones. This will do. So 3. You'll see it on the screen anyway. Actually, I can probably. Problem is I need one more hand because I accidentally copied, pasted Venus. I have a Mercury. So obviously Mercury's not the answer. Makes it a little bit easier now, doesn't it? Maybe I should have said you can choose Mercury. Just choose D. Venus, the second option. Quizmaster at home. Now, honestly, I wouldn't know the answer to this. Maybe if I sat down and thought about it. But remember when Artemis had its mission, Artemis 3? Ethan started becoming obsessed with rockets after I showed him the footage. He had no clue. The pictures of the moon and stuff. I was showing the moon, but he'd look at Earth and say moon in the distance. But he loved seeing the rockets blast off. He's kind of got sick of that now. But if you say rocket though, still just hears rocket in the conversation, he'll make the rocket blast off noise. And then say to the moon. All right, got 6 seconds to get your answer in. I'll post up the next one. Jupiter. It'll be a hard one because it's obviously the rotation of the planet rather than the distance from the sun. Had Mercury in there. It wasn't Mercury. Obviously it wasn't Mars or Venus, it was Jupiter. But I would have had to really guess. I've got no idea. I might have guessed Venus, possibly. Jupiter's so huge, but it is a gas giant. Anyway, I've got to shut up. Here we go. 1 minute effort. You won again. Did you actually know that answer, David? Did you pay attention during science classes? I actually enjoyed science. Don't remember that being mentioned. Maybe it was more of a humanities topic. I enjoyed humanities, mostly because the teacher would just ramble on for they'd start a topic and then you could get them on a roll, ask them a question and they'd be like me, spend 10 minutes answering it, and then before they finish you answer another question, ask another question, and before you know it, the 40-minute class is over and we learnt nothing. It was entertaining. Well, I suppose we learnt a bit, but definitely derailed the class. Probably should have paid more attention to the curriculum with humanities, because I don't think they're looking at how Facebook is at the moment. Probably could have made humanities a bit more of a core subject for an entire school. Okay, next question. Let me just quickly and efficiently put this poll up. All right, how old are you, David? Because this is definitely going back. Definitely going back in generations. I'm old, so I know it. All right, make sure I get 4 this time. There we go. All right, polls up. One of my strong memories of this is being in Manly in my youth. I didn't live in Manly, Sydney, but I had a friend who lived in Manly in Sydney. One of those cliffside houses where it was literally on the cliff of Manly. I was always worried that the deck was going to collapse into the sea when I was standing on the deck. I'm a massive fan of this group. Weirdos. All right. We got last question coming on after this. Here we go. 10 more seconds to get the answer in. All right, here we go. End poll. Wasn't 3 of them. What do you mean in terms of the band? Because I think it was just Stevie Nicks. potentially. Is that what you're on about? I know the songs. I know the band had very incestuous relationships. Most bands do, I suppose. It's how bands start up, isn't it? If it's not there's always drama. Lots of drama. Particularly a lot of drama around Fleetwood Mac. All right, last question. This one's a bit more technical. It's probably an easy one. Not necessarily easy. Oh, I just went through. What have we got? Oh, I've still got another couple of intervals to go. Where'd my copy go? There it is. There you go. Okay, here we go. Last poll of the day. Wait a sec, why can't I? What's going on? Why can't I get to it? I can't submit the poll. We'll just forget the poll. Let's put it on screen. You can probably see the answer now that I look at it. When it flashes across the screen, you might be able to see the answer. Didn't think of that. Hopefully it's too blurry for people to see. On my chat window, let me just restore chat. Nah, I lost the poll. Oh, yeah, get us started. I won't reveal the answer just yet, just in case someone's actually enjoying this. Decoupling. When I was doing my initial training block, doing these workouts, I listened to so many podcasts. What was the podcast? Fast. I forgot what it was. A cycling podcast. It had like 150 episodes or something. So I was listening to them, trying to work out how to maximize my gains. It's actually really interesting doing it, listening to it. Nowadays I don't bother about trying to maximize the gains in the ride. But it's good knowing about it, just so that if you do want to do it, you can, or at least you know what the difference is between doing good structure training, just getting on the bike, or doing racing. D. D and B. What about A, cadence dropping while power stays the same? C, power dropping during repeated sprints. See, if I didn't read up about this years ago, it's actually a very tricky question. All right, going to reveal the answers. Anyone else want to jump in? Give you 27 seconds. How many? I've got a little while to the end of my workout. I really should have put my heart rate on strap today. I forgot it. I was already 10 minutes late for the stream. That's only this ride I should be able to talk. So the fact that I can talk indicates I'm hitting the right zones. All right, here we go. Heart rate drifting upward relative to power. The tricky thing about decoupling is it is a measurement for fitness, but from what I understand, I could be wrong, it's not necessarily. It can also be heat and also fatigue. So one of the biggest things about training a lot, if you train 15 hours, 20 hours a week, you'll notice that your maximum heart rate drops a lot. Your resting heart rate can drop a lot too. It's a little bit confusing between whether your heart rate's dropping because you're getting fitter or if your heart rate's dropping because you're getting too fatigued. And then your heart rate can go up if you get extremely fatigued, or go down. It's a little bit of a tricky area, which is why I think heart rate variability measurements are so in vogue at the moment. I did do heart rate variability apps for a little while, but the problem is for me, years ago before I got into Zwift, well, actually I was Zwifting for a little while, I had arrhythmia issues. So I had atrial flutter and atrial fibrillation. So I had to be on medication for a while to lower that, and that lowered my heart rate massively. So there's almost no point using metrics then for my heart rate. I think my maximum heart rate is usually, if I'm fresh, about 193, 190, 195 on cycling anyway. When I was taking the medication, I think it was 150. And then I had an ablation. So they put a wire through my groin, up through the artery, up into my heart, and then froze the bit of my heart that was sending electrical impulses down to the bottom of my heart. So what I had was a flutter, and it'll come and go, just like a car radio years ago where it would work sometimes, other times not. So the annoying thing was, whenever it was bad, I'd have to go and get it checked. By the time I got there, it'd be fine. They'd send me on my way saying, oh no, it's just normal, you just got irregular heartbeat. I swear, black and blue, that there ain't no regular heartbeat. It was the worst stages it got. Lucky I was fit, but I'd literally start losing my hearing. Everything would go grey, and lying down didn't help, because it's not like blood could go to my head. It's just the blood wasn't pumping through my heart properly. So it actually took a stupidly long time to get them to work out what it was. I was actually in hospital for my crash when they could finally monitor me enough times to realise what it was. Plus also they gave me the wrong medication to help deal with it, which actually increased the flutter. So I swear I had probably a heartbeat of about 350 at times. But when they found it, my heartbeat was 283 beats per minute, and it wasn't even my worst flutter. So then they were going to give me a zap with the paddles to bring it back into line, but it went away just as quickly as it started. But then they realised that the medication they're giving me was good for fibrillation but terrible for flutters. So then we back onto the better medication, and then ended up getting the ablation, which got rid of the flutter. I still get a little bit of fibrillation occasionally, but I'm really attuned to it now, so most people don't notice if they get a bit of fibrillation. They just feel funny. But I don't need to have a heart rate monitor to know what my heart rate is. I can just feel it. But anyway, getting back to it. So the heart rate variability apps don't work so well for me, because if I get a little bit of fibrillation, just a touch of it, it really messes with the metrics. So I just go off feel. When I was training a lot, if I got sick, I always knew I was getting sick because I have a little bit more fibrillation. The doctor said that I might need to have another ablation at some stage in my life, just to keep an eye on it. It's pretty scary stuff though. That's why I always tell people, if they have heart issues, always get the 24-hour Holter monitor. Even with that, it didn't pick up my full issues, but going to the doctors, it's very difficult to pick up electrical impulse issues with the heart just from a visit. Just go straight to the 24-hour Holter monitor. It's a pain in the ass having the electrodes on you 24 hours a day. That's the best thing. All right, I got through this workout. It's going to give me good gains. Pretty much 4 days of riding and one ride. The great thing about this workout is you feel like you've accomplished something at the end. It's like you're riding around really easy zone 2. But you get good recovery. When I was doing big hours, if I actually did one of these rides the next day after a race, the day after that, I'd feel rested, ready to go again. Let's upgrade my bike. Whoops, I was trying to press the ABS screen for the Zwift. Okay, I think I got that. Let's just make sure I got that screenshot before I got that. Okay, let's upgrade the bike. Have I got enough money? I think I got enough. They won't do it, but it'd be great to have a visual change when you upgrade your bike. Would I get a lighter frame? It'd be cool to have some components change or something. Obviously they won't. It's too much. But that'd be awesome. All right. I had to build so many scenes for those questions. Let's go back to, is it this one? Yeah. I gotta fix that chat screen. Anyway, thanks for watching, people. I better go and have some breakfast, have a shower, and take Ethan we'll get him some breakfast and take him to the park. Cheers all. Peace out. Let me know what you think of the quiz and the questions later on, or the comments if you're watching this later on. All right, last stream, I thought I pressed streaming, but I was actually stopped recording. It's like 20 seconds of me humming and ahhing. Cheers.